Working on our VHS business. We have it in the background, so if you hear that noise, that's what that is. We are playing tapes. We're watching these back for this family. They had sent us, if you watched the other day, we picked up a whole bunch of these little tapes. So three of them were damaged. So this is one that was damaged. It's not the one we're going to repair today, but so if you open this up, you can see how it's crumbled up. It's not too bad, but it's in the middle of the tape. As you can see, I don't know if you can kind of see that. There's a little bit on this side and a whole bunch on this side. So it's it's towards the end, but it's not too bad. This one is broken in half and one half is in here. We'll have to take this one apart to try to fix this one. But we got lucky with this one. As you can see here, this is the very front of the tape. We can even see, if we pull up on this spot right here, you can kind of see the tape there. Oh, sorry, wrong side. You can kind of see the tape itself that tapes it down to the thing. So we're really lucky that it's on the end like that. This is going to be a super easy repair. First thing we're going to do is we're just going to take out the bad part. All right, so with this being in the front, this is super easy fix. You just have to wind that broken part. We just miss out on the very front of the tape, so I'm just gonna do it enough until it's a perfectly good brand new tape. So that one was an easy fix, and I just taped it here just to keep that open so it wouldn't slam on it and crush the tape. Now that we got this one fixed, let's go ahead and take this adhesive off. Or tape off. I don't know, but and that one's good. All right. Now the fun one is going to be this one right here. As you can see, it's broken off and one side is completely unreachable. So we're going to try to unwind it a little bit and see if it forces itself up through the hole. If it doesn't do that, we're going to have to take it apart and slide it through. So first thing we're going to do is we just take our scissors, place it in there. And one thing about these tapes, let me go ahead and tape this down so it stays open. Because I don't want it to slam on the tape while we're in the middle of working. I just get a piece of tape over the top of it here, tape it down to there, and just tape it all the way down. Make sure it's good and locked in because you don't want that slamming on you. If you're ever wondering why these tapes aren't easy just to like pull this out, like I want more tape, right? It doesn't do that. So what I need to do is if you look at this little square on the hi-8 tapes, on this little square right here, there's a little square. On this tape, there's a little square. If you press that down with a little tool, a flathead screwdriver, I'm using a nail because it was right next to me, you can just pull this out freely. It loosens up the tape so that it can play through the heads, right? So I think I'm gonna have to take this one apart, but if we have to do that, we're gonna film it. But like right here, all this stuff is still good. We'll get these things, we'll line them up, and we'll cut at an angle. As soon as we get that out of there, I'll show you what we got. All right, so I'm gonna have to go fishing for this. I decided not to take it apart. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to just go fishing for it. So I've got my little nail here that I had, and I've got some tape. I'm gonna take off a little piece about that long, and I'm gonna tape it to the screwdriver, I'm gonna tape it to the head of the nail here, maybe a little further down so it's a little less point there. And then what I'm gonna do is, instead of like closing it, I'm gonna go back on itself and just kind of backwards roll this. And I got this a little thicker because I wanted to make sure that nail point didn't puncture anything. Make sure you don't have a nail sticking out because you don't want to mess up your head there. And I got my paper clip here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this. I'm going to use the paper clip to bring this down so it's free. And I'm just going to stick this down in the hole until I know I'm touching that plate. and then press that down, and then just try to fish that out of there. Try to fish that out of there. Just kind of get it down in there. Oh no, I lost my tape. We might have to take this apart after all. Yep, we're gonna take it apart. All right, I can kind of see down in here with a pair of tweezers. So I'm gonna see if I can get it out with a pair of tweezers. It's stuck to something. All right, I kind of need both hands, so let me get my rig set back up here. Aha! Look at there. The reason it wasn't coming up is because it's actually attached to the tape. So let's loosen that up. Oh, hope I didn't stretch it too bad. All right, sweet. We got it. Let's go. Okay, so it's doubled up here. Which side comes out? Oh, sorry, you can't see. This side comes out. Sweet. Okay. Awesome. Let's set that there. Let's take this tape off carefully. Make sure you wash your hands good. I tried doing this with gloves one time. I just couldn't get it to work. So just wash your hands real good so there's no oil on your fingers and stuff like that. So now that that's out, we're good to go. Let's see here, make sure that's tight. Yep, good. So now what we can do, I think our tape might be done over here. Actually, yep, so our family tape is done. Let me show you what we got here. We got this right here, and it's playing to this. So what we're gonna do is we're going to stop this, and we're going to stop this, and we're going to eject this. There's an eject button on the top. I always forget about that. Yep. There's an eject button that says right here, all you have to do is push, but that doesn't work. So this tape is done. We're gonna set it off to the side, and we're gonna pull another tape. And we're gonna place the tape. We're gonna make sure everything's good first. We'll make sure everything's good before we put it in there. Make sure it looks good still. Kind of check this, make sure nothing happened overnight. Make sure no mold grew or something crazy. Close that. My nice table here is my trash can with the lid shut. We're just trying to make it out here, guys. Like, we've been cleaning, moving everything. Okay, so this is already playing. So we're gonna stuff it, and then we're gonna rewind it all the way to the front, and then we'll play that back. But while that's going on, let's go ahead and fix this tape. I actually might fix this tape and then go to over there. I'm going to first, I'm gonna make my own little tape here. I like it to be a clean cut. This is kind of a like, you see how jagged that is where the tape, little scissors cut it? I don't like that on there. I like it to be a clean cut. And I don't want it to be too much wider than the whole thing. So we're gonna take that piece of tape. That's a little thicker than I wanted. Let's try another one. Sometimes you just gotta waste some tape. And I cut it at an angle, of course. This tape is stuck. Can't get it off my fingers. It's too small. I am struggling today, guys. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cut that even again. Stick this off to the little side. And pull that out. And I want that to be about right there. Make sure it's... I don't want that to be about right there. I want it to be straight. So let's go ahead and make sure it looks good. And you don't want it to be too much wider than your tape there, so it'll just stick on there, as you can kind of see. So not too bad, not too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and stick that on the edge of the table there so I don't lose it. Let me readjust, y'all. Every time I bend over, y'all lose the shot. Sorry about that, guys. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to line up our tapes. We're going to go to where this side actually doesn't look too bad. Might have a little problem, but not too much. This is the side that's mostly ate up. So we're going to put it right there. We're just going to line these up perfectly because you want it. This is very important that they're laying flat on each other. Everything looks good. Make sure they're laying flat on each other. Everything's looking good here. And you just want to cut them. I like to cut them at an angle. All right. And you can throw away the bad tape. And now what we do is we just line these back up. And what I'll do is we'll put it on the bottom. Get your tape. Line it up about halfway on there. Go ahead and place it there. So that's stuck to that really nicely. Oh man, don't do that. Don't do it. It's stuck a little too early. My big old fingers ain't picking tape. Just peel the tape back off because that was not what we wanted to do. Hopefully that didn't roll it up too bad, but yeah, it's going to be rolled up. Come on, man. I'm struggling tonight, y'all. I'm trying to make sure I have a camera shot and everything, and it's just kind of not going to plan like I want it to. You want that to be seamless, and that is not seamless. It's not helping that I keep rolling up the tape on me. All right, now let's see what we can do here. My luck, I probably put it upside down. And we'll just tighten that up a little bit. Make sure you don't pinch it. Make sure everything's on loose. Make sure it isn't. I mean, I've seen better, but that's not too bad, actually. I'm going to trim up this tape just a hair on this side. All right, so now it looks pretty good. I am not overly proud of that, but it's definitely done, and I think it's going to work just fine. Go ahead and take your tape off here to let it close down. Got tape everywhere. Oh, that's our problem. Our cassette tape is crinkling it. This little red piece here is not working. See how it's shoving it up? All right, I'm gonna fix our cut. Put it over here. Okay. All right, what is it doing? Why is it doing that? Okay, that's supposed to be way down. So when this comes off, this red piece is actually supposed to be way down. Like if you look at this one, you see how far down there's like a gap, and how this one there's no gap. Like you can see the scissors, and here it's all the way up to the top. So there's something wrong with this cassette. I wonder if that's our main problem here. And see how it pinches it goes underneath it really softly and then just closes on it? It's not doing that here. It's not going underneath. All right, so we're track up, I believe. So what that needs to be done, yeah, just double check all your stuff here, because like right here, this one right here, yep, that's a big problem. And pull that out. It's hitting on that plate, so if I can get it to go around that and go down, we're in business. Get you just to get out of that track and go to the bottom. Is it in that track? Yeah, it's in the bottom track. Okay. So, what we need to do is I'm going to try to get my tweezers here and just grab this little piece right here and push it down into the track where it goes. Almost got it, almost got it. It's kind of hard because I don't want to tear up my tape because I just fixed it. There we go. I think I got it. Oh, nope. What did I do here? What are we doing here? Don't pinch it. Okay, this comes out. There it is. Now we got her fixed. So now it goes in there and it goes underneath. Perfection. Let's make sure that's working right. Yeah. All right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we needed. I think these two are fixed. This one right here, I think I'm actually gonna say this one's good. It's kind of crinkled. I think we'll have like a little digital dropout right here, but I think it'll play through it and I don't think it'll tear. So I've been looking at it. So I'm not gonna charge him for this one because I'm not gonna do anything to this one. But these two we fixed and we're good to go. All right, so I'm gonna just rewind this one and hope that it works. But yeah, kind of a different video today, but I know a lot of you care about tech stuff, and I do a lot of side hustles on here, and some of you might be interested in doing some of these side hustles, so that's why I'm showing you this, so that you can also do this as a side hustle. This is just a daily vlog that I have, so if you're new here just watching because you wanted to learn how to fix this tape, be sure to subscribe. I'm all the time talking about different side hustles, different things that we've got going on in our lives, and just, you know, living the best that we can to try to get out of debt and become a YouTuber and do things like this so that we can help people out. So thank you so much for being here today. Greatly appreciate all of you, and I will see you tomorrow.